Good morning class. We have already studied in the chapter 3 question that a king had certain question. They were three. What the question were? The question were about when to start a work, what is the proper time to start a work. Second, whom he should listen to. And third one, that what are the most important thing, it means what are most necessary things for him to do. So three questions. So the king considered that if he had the answers of three questions, he would be able to succeed in any work in his life. So what he did, he called all the wise men of the different kingdoms so that they can come and give the answer of these three questions. Okay, so some of the wise men advised him that he should do this thing. Somebody has told them to do this thing. So people had given him a lot of advices, but he didn't get that satisfaction. It means he didn't get that satisfaction. That's why he went to a wise hermit. He went to a wise hermit. Hermit matlab sadhu. So when he went to the hermit was, because the hermit was very simple living life, has the simple living life. That's why he also disguised himself as an ordinary man, so that the hermit wouldn't get panicked with the appearance of the king. That's why he went to him with the ordinary clothes and disguised him as an ordinary man. When he reached to the hermit and he saw the hermit was digging the ground, and the king asked his three questions to the hermit directly. But the hermit was not in the mood to give the answer to the king. And because the king was not having that patience, he couldn't keep the patience and he asked again those questions to the hermit. Then what the hermit did? Hermit didn't give him any reply, and then king decided that he will take the spade from the hermit and he will dig the ground himself. Now he has started digging the ground. What happened then? After two stroke, he got tired and he again asked his question, but the hermit didn't give him answer. Then he was digging the ground and continuously he was doing the work. Then what happened? Then the hermit said him that, you see, in the last word he said, then the king got angry that why the hermit is not giving him the answer. So he asked him that, if I came to you, wise men, for an answer to my questions, if I can give me no answer, tell me so and I'll return home. By listening these words from the mouth of the king, the hermit said, here comes someone running. So what he said, he complained that now you are running from me. What hermit said, that you are running from me. Okay, so now we are going to start the second part of this chapter. Who is going to read the chapter for me? Kindly raise your hand.
Ma'am, may I?
Wait, let me see.
Ma'am, please may I?
Priyanka, are you there to listen me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, read better.
The king turned round and saw a weird man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. When he took the king,
The king and the hermit.
The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large woman in the house. Washed and covered it with his handkerchief, but the blood didn't stop flowing. The king redressed the woman until at last it didn't stop.
Okay, stop. So now, as the hermit was saying that here comes someone running. What he said? He said that he could see a person who was running towards them and he was wounded. He was wounded. वो क्या था? घायल था. He was hurt. He was injured. The king turned round and saw a big... Yes?
So what is the meaning of
Wounded. Wounded मतलब होता है बेटा घायल, injured. Wounded मतलब घायल, injured. So what he did? The king turned around and saw the man who was a bearded man. Bearded means what is the meaning of bearded? Bearded means क्या होता है? दाढ़ी वाला व्यक्ति. क्या हुआ? bearded मतलब क्या होता है? दाढ़ी वाला व्यक्ति. So he saw a bearded man. He was running toward him, and he was wounded. It means he was injured. There was a bigger wound on his stomach, and the blood was flowing. What it was? It was bleeding. And then he reached the king, and he fell to the ground. When he reached the king, he fell to the ground, the wounded man. And the king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. So the king washed and covered it with his handkerchief. First, what he did, he was to cover and to stop, make the blood stop. He used his handkerchief, but the blood was not. The blood didn't stop flowing. Then the king redressed का मतलब होता है किसी के घाव को साफ करके उसे दोबारा से क्या करना, उसे मलहम पट्टी करने को हम क्या बोलते हैं? रीड्रेसिंग करते हैं. ठीक है. So he redressed the wound until at the last the bleeding stopped. So finally the bleeding got stopped by the effort of the king. And the man felt better and asked for something to drink. Who asked this? The man asked to the king. As he was not knowing that he is the king, he was just thinking him as an ordinary person. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. By this time, the sun had set and the air was cool. So the whole day is spent. What happened? The whole day is spent. It means पूरा दिन बीत गया. And the king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. You see that the king, with the hermit's help, they carried the wounded man onto the bed of the hermit. Who is going to read?
Ma'am, may I read Virendra Kumar? Ma'am, may I read Virendra Kumar?
Piyush.
Yes, ma'am.
Read. From the man felt better.
Then the man felt better and asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and told him. By this time the sun had set and helped it was cool. The king, the hermit, helped carry the head and took her and laid him on the bed.
Okay, beta.
The king
Let it go.
had
Keep on reading, my dear. Keep on reading. Okay, I think he is not able to listen me. There is some problem. Shreya Yadav. Shreya Yadav.
The man felt better and asked for something help, carried the wounded man
into the hut.
into the hut and laid him on the bed. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king tried by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was or who the stranger bearded man laying on the bed was. Forgive me, said the bearded man in a weak voice when he saw that the king was awake. I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you, said the king.
Okay, Shreya, let me explain it. Okay, then when he was laid on the bed, he closed his eyes and he slept. Then the king was, because he was very tired because of his walk and he has done a lot of work, he felt very tired and he also slept on the floor only. Yes, however, he was a king, but he slept on the floor only because he was disguised himself as an ordinary man. That's why he slept on the floor only, and then he slept through the night. When he awoke, it means जब वो जागा, it was several minutes before he could remember. मतलब उसे लग रहा था कि उसे वो कुछ मिनट पहले ही सोया है. उसे ऐसा लगा जैसे कि वो कुछ मिनट पहले ही सोया है. And he could remember where he was and who the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. Now he was, मतलब उस जो चीजें उसके साथ हुई थी रात में, क्योंकि वो बहुत थक गया था, तो वापस जब वो जगा तो वो सारी चीजें उसे याद आ गई कि बेड पर कौन सो रहा था, क्या हो रहा था और मेरे साथ क्या क्या हुआ. Then what it came? A voice came by the bearded man. What he said? He said, "Forgive me." He was speaking in very low voice. And when he saw that the king was awake, जब देखता है कि राजा जग चुका है तो वो बोलता है कि मुझे माफ कर दीजिए. I don't know you and I have nothing to forgive you for, said the king. Because king was not knowing, and why the king will forgive him? Why the king will forgive him? He has nothing that wrong with the king. So why he will forgive him? The simply said by the king to the men. And then, you don't know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you because you put my brother to death and seized my property. Okay, who is going to read this? Shri Mishra. Shri. Shri, kindly read.
Okay, ma'am. You don't know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you because you put my brothers to death. My property. I knew you had got about that from it, and I made up my mind to kill you on your way home. But the day passed and you grew bitter. So I left my hiding place and the king appointed bodyguard who recognized me and wounded me. I escaped from you, but I should have died if you had not pressed my ground. I wished to kill you and you have saved my life. Now, if I live, I return to back to faithful servant and will order my son to forgive me.
Okay, stop. Okay. So what the wounded man said? Wounded man said that you don't know He was what? He was one of the enemy of the king. You know that if someone is having some kind of power, he always have some enemies because he has that power. It is quite obvious that a king has a lot of enemies because of his actions, because of his political decisions. So you see that the person was also a victim of the decision of the king because he also seized the property of that person and he also put his brother to jail and he also put him to the death. It means his brother to death. That's why he decided to take the revenge on the king. So when he came to know that the king is going to see the hermit, he decided that in the midway he will kill the king. But what happened that when he didn't return, it means the king didn't return because he was busy in digging the ground for the hermit. He he decided that now he got fed up, and when he came out of his hiding place, the bodyguards of the king found him and made him injured. Then however anyhow he reached to the king, and the king who was the target of that person, now who was wounded? The bearded man who is having the bad faith, who was having the bad intention towards the king. The king redressed his wound and he was wishing to kill the king. So you see that now he was feeling very grateful towards the king, and now he decided that he will have faith in the king and he will always be the servant of the king, and his son will also become the servant of the king and the most faithful person, most faithful servant. So he was expected to be the faithful servant of the king. And now that's why he asked for the forgiveness of the king. Now the king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have won him over as a friend. Okay, who is going to read it? Who is going to read it? Shivendra Kumar Gupta. Shivendra Kumar Gupta. Shivendra Kumar. Kindly silent class. Shivendra Kumar, please speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Shivendra, start reading.
Ma'am, may I read? Excuse me, ma'am, may I read? Ma'am, may I read? Ma'am, we was very happy.
Nobody will read. Only Shivendra Kumar will read and everyone will get the chance. Nobody is going to speak, may I. I am really fed up with this word since last year. Shivan, can't read it.
The king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have won him over as a friend. He not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctors to look after him, and he promised to give back the man his property. Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked round for the hermit. Before going away, he wished once more to get answers to his question. The hermit was on his knees, sowing seeds in the bed pits that had been dug the day before. The king went up to the hermit and said, "For the last time, I beg you to answer my question, wise man."
Okay, stop it. So now the king was very happy that he has made a peace with his enemy. Now the enemy who was a keen enemy to him, now he became friend of the king, and now he had faith in the king. So, and he was very happy because of his own kindness, and now he has also forgave him because of his bad intentional vengeance, and he said also that he will send his servant and the doctor to serve for some days to the bearded man, and he promised to give back to the man his property also. So now you see that because of his small kindness of the king, the life of a person got back, and he also saved his life, and moreover he also made his enemy as his friend, even as a servant. So you see that because of his own kindness, he made the things very easy. Okay. Now when the mounted man left, the king again went out to the hut and looked around for the hermit, because he was wishing and he was willing to get the answers of those three questions. Now he was about to leave and he thought that he should get the answer from the hermit right now. So he reached to the hermit. What the hermit was doing? Hermit was showing the seeds in the bags which was already dug up by the king one night before. And he went to the hermit and asked again about the answers of these three questions. Okay. So now Swati Ramat will read, and after that Aditya Kumar Singh will read. Now, okay? Swati, read.
Yes, ma'am. You have already been answered, said the hermit, still bending down to the ground and looking up at the king as he stood before him. Have I been answered? What do you mean? Do you not see? Replied the hermit. If you had not fighted
PTA.
my weakness,
If you have not PTA.
my weakness yesterday and had not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away. Then that man would have attacked you, and you would have wished you had stayed with me. So the most important time was when you were digging the beds, and I was the most important man and to do me good and was your most important business. Afterwards, when man ran to us, the most important time was when you were caring for him. Because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died without peace you. So he was the most important man, and what you guys did for him was your most important business.
Okay. Aditya, read it. Aditya Kumar Singh. Aditya Kumar Singh. He always do this. Okay, Yashmit,
Yes, ma'am.
kindly read this last paragraph.
The most necessary person.
Remember them, remember them.
Ma'am. Remember that there is only one time that it is important, and that time is now. It is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act. The most necessary person is the person who you are with at a particular moment, for no one knows what will happen in the future and whether we meet anyone else. The most important business is to do that person good, because we were sent to this world for that purpose alone.
Okay. Now listen the explanation. Okay. So now when the king asked about the answer of the question, the hermit said that you have already been answered. It means you have already got your answers. Then the king looked him डाउटली। डाउटली मतलब उसने शंका की नजरों से उसे देखा कि अरे इसने तो मुझे जवाब भी नहीं दिया और ये कैसे कह रहा है मेरे से ऐसे कि इसने तो मुझे जवाब दे दिया। हाउ हैव आई बीन आंसर्ड, व्हाट डू यू मीन? इट मींस ही वाज नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन डिड ही गॉट द आंसर। सो ही आस्क्ड अगेन दैट डोंट डू यू नॉट सी, क्या तुमने नहीं देखा? इफ यू हैड नॉट pitied my weakness yesterday and not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away. अगर तुम मेरी वीकनेस को कल नहीं देखते और तुम मेरे लिए ये क्यारियां नहीं खोदते तो शायद तुम क्या करते, तुम यहाँ से लौट जाते और रास्ते में क्या होता? You would have been killed by your enemy. तुम्हें रास्ते में कौन मार देता? तुम्हारा दुश्मन मार देता। और उसके बाद अगर तुम और तब तुम सोचते कि काश तुम अगर मेरे पास ही रुक जाते तो तुम्हारे साथ ऐसा नहीं होता। सो द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम व्हेन यू वर डिगिंग एट द बेड, तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम कौन सा है आपका? जब आप बेड खोद रहे थे, मतलब कि जब आप क्यारियां खोद रहे थे। When I was the most important man, when you do it with was good, was most important business. तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट काम आपका उस वक्त क्या था? मिट्टी खोदना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट था, क्योंकि अगर आप वहाँ से चले जाते तो शायद आप मारे जाते। तो इसलिए सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट काम उस वक्त क्या था? मिट्टी खोदना। ये बात सच है कि राजा के लिए मिट्टी खोदना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं था उसके आंसर पाने से, लेकिन क्योंकि वो मिट्टी खोद रहा था इसलिए उसकी जान बच गई। तो इसलिए उस वक्त का सबसे मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट बिजनेस क्या हुआ? मिट्टी खोदना। Afterward, when the man ran to us, the most important time when you were caring for him. Because if you had not dressed his wound, he would have died without having made peace with you. और तुम जो तीसरा प्रश्न था तुम्हारा कि सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम क्या होता है किसी चीज़ को स्टार्ट करने का, तो सो द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम व्हेन यू वर केयरिंग अबाउट दी you were caring for the ordinary man for and strange. मतलब जिस तरीके से तुम उसकी सेवा कर रहे थे, सेवा टहल कर रहे थे, जो समय था वो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम था। अगर तुमने उस वक्त उसकी सेवा नहीं की होती तो वो क्या हो जाता? He would have been dead, वो मर जाता, and he would not made any peace with you. और वो तुम्हारे साथ कोई भी शांति का प्रस्ताव और तुम्हारे साथ कोई भी शांति का प्रस्ताव नहीं रखता। और इस तरह तुम उससे बिना ही वो किए क्या हो जाते? तुम चले जाते यहाँ से और वो तुम्हारे साथ कोई भी वो नहीं रख पाता। सो इस वक्त जो तुम्हारा सबसे मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट मैन था वो कौन था? मैं था, जिसने तुम्हें यहाँ रोक कर रखा। और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट काम तुम्हारा क्या था कि तुम यहाँ पर बेड खोद रहे थे। इट मीन्स व्हेन यू वर डिगिंग द बेड ऑफ द ग्राउंड। Then remember them, there is the only time that is important, the time is now. तो दुनिया का सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट टाइम क्या है बच्चों? अभी। ये वक्त ही आपका सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट वक्त है। नेक्स्ट, it is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act. तो आपके पास सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज क्या है? आपका अभी का वक्त, प्रेजेंट का वक्त, क्योंकि आप अपने प्रेजेंट में ही आपका अधिकार है। आप पास्ट को बदल नहीं सकते और फ्यूचर को देख नहीं सकते। तो आपका सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट समय कौन सा है? ये है। अगर आप आज मेहनत करोगे, यू विल गेट द रिजल्ट इन द फ्यूचर। एंड व्हाट यू डिड इन योर प्रीवियस सेशन, यू कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग। If something wrong happened with you, you cannot remove it, you cannot reconcile it, you cannot repair it. So you know that you have the time. What you have time? You have the best time that you are having your present. You cannot do anything, you cannot change your past, and you cannot see your future. So the most important time for you is now. And the most necessary person in the person you are with at the particular time. It means at the particular time the person is with you is the most important person for you. You need not any advices, you need not any counselor. You need the person who is with you at the particular time. Like you are going to some place and it got fire. एंड तुमको लगता है कि वहाँ आग लग गई है, तो जो भी व्यक्ति तुम्हें अपना हाथ देकर तुम्हारी जान बचाता है वही तुम्हारे सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है। चाहे तुम्हारे पास एक पूरी क्राउड ही क्यों ना हो काउंसलर्स की, लेकिन उस वक्त तुम्हारी जान बचाने वाला कौन व्यक्ति है? केवल वही व्यक्ति है जो आपके साथ खड़ा है। सो ही इज द मोस्ट नेसेसरी पर्सन इन योर लाइफ एंड नो वन नोज व्हाट विल हैपन इन द फ्यूचर एंड वेदर वी विल मीट एनीवन एल्स। तो हमें ये भी नहीं पता है कि फ्यूचर में क्या होने वाला है, तो हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि कोई भी हमें फ्यूचर के बारे में बता सकता है। इसके अलावा द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट बिजनेस इज टू डू द पर्सन गुड because we sent to this world for the purpose alone. और इस दुनिया में आपको सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट काम क्या करना है? आपको अच्छाई करनी है. What you have to do? You have to do good for the others. Why? Because this is the only purpose God has sent to us on the earth. भगवान ने हमें यहाँ पृथ्वी पर किस लिए भेजा है? अच्छे कार्य करने के लिए भेजा है. मतलब तुम लोगों को पढ़ाई करने के लिए भेजा है. ठीक है? तो अच्छा काम आप करोगे तो उससे आपको फल मिलेगा. आप अच्छा काम करोगे तो आपके साथ अच्छा होगा. You know that whoever does good for him, it always returns back to himself. You know that this is a very proverbial saying for the all. So the chapter is ended and the chapter was written by the Leo Tolstoy. Okay, so the story, I hope you all have understood the story, and I request you to make your literature copy for the both of the books, and you have to start the chapter with your chapter number, chapter name, with the author name, and then you will write some hard words, those who are given in the book, and then you will write the question and answer which will be sent to you in the WhatsApp class. So I hope you all have understood class. My period is already over. So thank you everyone, and your next teacher is waiting for you all. Thank you everyone.